This film is about societal pressures on men and women at the time. And I think they're very different on women nowadays. There's a lot more double standards. And I was wondering, why do you think these stories of repression still interest us, though?
Because I do think it's still happening, even if it's in different forms or it's a different sort of degree of pressure. I think it still exists, and I think it does exist for men and women still. You know, I think there's a massive amount of pressure on men as well to, I don't know, I suppose be a certain version of what a man should be in the same way that there is for a girl. So so we're sort of constantly having to fit into these different forms that people have sort of set out for us ahead of time, you know. I think that's something that we can all relate to, and we know the strain that can come with that still, you know.
Yeah. What would you hope that a young girl in 2018 took away from this film?
Oh, well, I mean, the thing that I take away from it, and even when I made it, I felt like this, is that if they had just been more open with each other and actually communicated about how they felt or what their fears were, even if they hadn't sort of fully sort of realised them themselves, just to have talked about it probably would have made everything okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I you know, a few people have compared the character to Lady Bird as well, because she has this very awkward first sexual encounter, but she's incredibly vocal about how she feels afterwards and what went wrong, and she's not afraid to sort of share that. And so I suppose you certainly want people to be as open as they can be and feel like they can share something that's important to them.